So, the big chore I had to do today was go grocery shopping. And I had my first walking tour on Saturday, and I kind of realized there were definitely some things that I could pick up and use just for work in general. So I was like, okay, time to do some shopping, right? I'm the only one in the apartment now. I've got the space I need. Let's do some shopping. So this is about 2 hours worth of shopping in 3 different stores. Oh, totaling to about 400 between Costco, Superstore, and then the dollar store for some smaller things, aka this basket here. I went in for 2 things and I kept looking and I was like, actually yeah, and yeah, and yeah, and yeah. And it's one of those shopping trips where I didn't realize necessarily in my head how toxic of a conversation I was having with myself. I was just watching at the Superstore everything add up. And you see, I'd done Costco for the big bulk items, right? And the bulk items specifically that are non-perishable. You can Costco shop for perishable items if you have a family of 4 who's going to eat all of it. But for me, it doesn't make sense to buy a package of 8 peppers. I'm not going to eat through that. So I went to Superstore for sort of the smaller items. And while I was there, I picked up some things between Costco and the Superstore where I needed things like these containers. Because I got a bulk box of cereal. Well, that's going to go bad. So I got some containers for it. And because I was in the container section, I ended up going into sort of the personal hygiene section, and I was like, oh, I never thought about this. So I ended up picking up things again, especially now that I have walking tours, that I could really use. Like deodorant, made sure I was up on toothpaste, things like that. And went to the dollar store and continued that. I've noticed my hair is a real problem before and after walking tours. So I picked up another hairbrush for me to take to work with me, and some more scrunchies. And then, because I was like, oh, I should take deodorant with me, I'll need sunscreen, I'll need bug spray, I picked up a cosmetic bag to put all of those things in and take it with me. Logically, what I was doing and what I have been doing today makes sense. I'm getting myself set up. This is not all disappearing in a week. I'm good for quite a bit here. Non-perishables I'll have to shop for every week, but a bulk haul like this is not going to happen again. Every now and then, a bulk thing might run out. I'll go pick up some more, but it's not something like this, right? At Costco, I found plain t-shirts, which I need for work. And they were $10 a t-shirt, so I bought 5. That's not going to happen again. As I was walking around, because I'm in a skirt today, my polka dotted skirt, I realized, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely feeling my legs rub together. So when I was in the Superstore, I found some good shorts there before, so I found a pair of exercise shorts that are short enough and nice enough, I could wear them under my skirts, so I don't have, the friction, right? What I was doing was logical, but in my head at the time, that was not the conversation I was having with myself. I was being extremely toxic and not even realizing it. I was watching the numbers roll in, thinking to myself, why are you doing this? You don't need this. You're perfectly fine without these things. And as I was standing there, I was with the cashier and there was somebody waiting and I was like, oh God, I feel awful. I feel awkward. Make a joke. So I looked at the cashier and I said, laughed a little bit and I was like, man, you can certainly tell when you're buying groceries all at once because the numbers were rolling up. And she smiled so sweetly and said, but I'm also really glad to see you're taking care of yourself while you're getting your groceries. Thank God I didn't tear up in front of her, but I certainly went to the car, put my groceries in there, and had to sit down and calm down after that because I didn't realize I was being toxic to myself until somebody else said, I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. And it was just this moment of I am. that's what I'm doing. I'm taking care of myself. It's so weird when a stranger, an absolute stranger, says the exact thing that you need to hear when you didn't even know what you needed to hear. But that was it. I'm so glad to see you taking care of yourself. And she meant it. The look on her face was not somebody saying something, hurry up, get out of my line. She meant it. So, here I am taking care of myself. The next step for taking care of myself is putting all of this away. Okay. I might get less filming done today than I was aiming to, but I wasn't expecting a 2-hour shopping trip to 3 stores. But that's okay. It's what I needed to do. So I will talk to you later. Oh, this is going to be a lot of unpacking.